I was 3 weeks into my sentence at a Mexican prison when the biggest guy walked up to me with his fists clenched. He pressed a wrapped knife into my chest and said, "I'm Diego, and you'll be hiding this under your bed for tonight's shakedown." I told him no, but he stepped so close I noticed the cartel ink around his neck. "Hide it, or I'm using it on you." I took the wrapped knife with shaking hands and walked back to my bunk, having no idea what to do. But then I saw Diego whispering to one of the guards and realized he had serious influence here. That night, the same guard walked in and immediately reached under my mattress. He pulled the knife out and instantly slammed me into the brick wall so hard I felt my tooth crack. "What's this American?" He held my arms behind my back. I didn't want to snitch, but I owed Diego nothing. So I replied, "Diego made me hide it. He said he'd kill me if I didn't." But the guard clicked handcuffs on me. "I have no idea who that is. Just wait till morning. We'll sort this out." He threw me to the ground, and I spent the rest of the night locked in handcuffs. In the morning, the same guard opened my cell. "Come with me, American." He dragged me to the yard where Diego was already kneeling. He forced me down beside him and said, "There's only one way to settle this." He swung a leather strap hard at my back, and it tore through my shirt. He swung 10 times until my back was raw and red. It hurt to move. Then he got to Diego and gently slapped him 3 times. I was in disbelief, and Diego quickly rose to his feet. "We're fighting to the death," he announced to the crowd that was forming around us. I got up, my back in agony, and I didn't even have time to gather myself before he threw a punch. He hit me, and I stumbled, and he threw another, but I managed to duck, and his momentum carried him into the crowd. But that's when I noticed the same guard, slipping the same knife into Diego's hand. My legs trembled as I realized I was fighting a knife, and suddenly adrenaline took over, and my back was no longer in pain. Diego swung the knife, but I dodged it. He swung again as his cartel buddies yelled, and when it sliced my cheek, I knew I couldn't duck forever. So the next time he swung and missed, I unloaded a right hand. It cracked his jaw, and Diego fell face first, his head bouncing off the dirt. His knife fell from his fingers, and he stopped moving. The crowd went silent as I stood there with blood pouring down my cheek, staring at the guard who gave the knife. He was next.